I've been joining the league. Seahawks, I really think league. I'll be right again. Shit.
I scored. I told you if I wanted to take this shit serious, I could fucking take it serious. The fuck? Niggas really think we out here. We came in fucking terrible records.
This is a morale, yeah. So.
Niggas blocked my field goal and shit. That's how terrible my team is. Niggas blocked my fucking field extra point. I could just go on my phone and watch it. JoJo said, "You're."
Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up.
I gotta take my little bowl, my little victory.
The Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at his 4, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
No matter what franchise we're doing, your boys got to represent.
You already know.
They was already clowning us. You guys were playing or something?
We know who we are, nigga.
Dang shit, hold on.
For the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Worst point, man.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that's right here early on. It doesn't take a great play call
Punt
to realize you want to
nigga.
establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Doesn't have any reason to.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 50, check 50.
Now niggas want to come view my shit. Fucking turn up real quick.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guy?
Now that'll be tipped and
with the user, I'm getting nice with these
picked
fucking
up by Kenny Moore.
with these tip drills, bro.
And a
Oh!
big return will get him
I'm
all
getting
the
nice
way
with these,
down to the
user
35.
tips.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the
Tips,
first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Can we go on 4th and 1 or nah?
You go for it anytime you want, bull.
That's the rules?
Naeem Hines, his first carry.
Coach.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31 as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Was it 4th and what, though?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Smart. Oh, yeah.
I ain't even
Big
make
run
it.
with Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They
No
double
gain on the
team
play
tackled
there,
me.
so
I
they're
would have
back to
had
the
it, but then the
3rd down and
niggas
6.
broke loose.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And he hits his
That's
tight end, Ebron.
Joe Barrow.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first Turnover on the first drive of the game. You'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Hey, we talk about complimentary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than
that.
Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it.
Nigga, pick the ball up. What is you batting the ball down?
Just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
God,
some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big...
Top back calls.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Wow,
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Yeah, like, why is niggas really trying? You're 1-7. Oh, my God.
Why not? I would go for it if I'm not, especially if I don't give a fuck.
Nigga, he's up. Oh, no.
Third down. Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Damn.
You scored.
Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I didn't. Late in the game. You late in this bitch.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 score as they start first and 10.
Martinez. I threw a pick to Justin.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there,
how didn't I sack this nigga, bro?
He competes and takes it away.
I picked the wrong play.
Ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages.
He just try to throw. That's
for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Welcome to the party. I've been eating chicken right there.
58 right over here. Mike, 58 right there. It's gonna be a long 46 down, man. 5-4. Smooth. 58, come on.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Wentz now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shit, watch the shit. Here, shit. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
I was trying to throw it away that whole
on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Oh.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, that's a touchdown. Sent that nigga Rieger on the fucking go route.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Shit,
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In on the tackle there,
I ain't worried about this nigga
When we
scoring.
talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Up of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Oh, that's a pick.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
Here's Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-6, pull it high.
Here's 2nd and 8. Funches has it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set 70, Indy. Come, baby. Woo! Go.
On first down, it's Hines. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Two yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 39, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Kill. Check 26, check 26. What's his son?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I hate the fuck out of this nigga.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll get this to Eckler.
Jalen Reed, son, that nigga is
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Oh, give me that pick, baby.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's 3 catches, 3 touchdowns.
I'm weak.
Ball at the 23-yard line.
The nigga was...
And that's now the second
The
time
nigga
he's
was
picked up
watching
a
the
pass
double
here in the
move,
first half
so
alone. Again,
another go route
another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first.
This will let you know this nigga was up 20-6.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
20-6.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
If I had this team in every league, bro,
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throw the ball!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I do, like...
I was coming for that shit, too.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
General West. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey,
this is the best team I've ever seen in Madden.
No run call here.
Like,
No
this
to throw
team
instead. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
It's another sack.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. Shifts by him. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football first.
But you know, Madden got to put the nigga in front of you when he goes for the catch.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know that it's the holiday season. Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, I almost had another touchdown with this nigga Jaden Reagor.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Clowney does not sack very fast.
On 3rd down. Hines, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Wow, this nigga Keenan Allen had a 1st down catch and dropped it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
But I didn't.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
I'm glad he dropped it. I'm fucking glad he dropped it. Fuck you. Nigga broke a sack. He broke a sack with Drew Lock.
So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to keep them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
How the fuck?
Wentz now on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Broke a sack on the 1-yard line. If I ain't never seen luck, bro. There it was right there.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Sack him! God damn! 4 sacks with the team, bro. That nigga is getting to him. That shit is wild. I didn't know this nigga could be this low.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit
that's
comes out here.
Another sack, baby.
This from 47 yards out.
Shaquem has 4 or 5. So Joey has 3.5.
They have to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is what I enjoy talking about, one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Hines.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wow. You're saying too much, man.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's another touchdown for Jalen Reagor. Oh my God. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. You gotta look at this touchdown.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Now, bravo. Motion. Look at me, zipper.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nigga got -3
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's another sack.
And here he'll get it down to 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
him down to this point on the field.
I don't know why
I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Hey, high 7. 55. Right there. 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Hines. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McCrane able to knock this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
They said you can re-roll your plays.
That keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course.
Nah, I just saw
one team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
I don't know
Here's
why.
a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Hey, Haywood!
On 1st down, Wentz. It's complete to Lockett. 7 yards.
He caught that shit. Wow.
Never make the mistake.
How does this nigga Drew Lock throw these shits on the money, on the run? That's what I don't understand.
A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I know he's not built like that. Wow, he's gonna
a 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This pass finds its way to Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I guess make it look
pretty. I always
pretty.
laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, 4, go! 58 to Mike. Hey, exit. 58, boys, 58 to Mike. Big stop. Great 57. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. It's caught. Lockett. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Wentz going to throw.
Yes,
sir. Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Look at me. Go.
Jalen Rieger is only a fucking...
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Only a normal development.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a what?
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a what?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
That shit was still showing. I was trying to watch it on my fucking TV. That shit was still showing that he was searching for the
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
he
also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football. From there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield wide, because he hits towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's the right guy. That's what I'm talking about. Niggas could have been watching live instead of mine. I had 5
The
years.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I guess they were trying to see what I do, like how I play. But that's not how I play. How I play, I had to play with my back against it, but I knew I wasn't going to be stressing it because the nigga was obviously 1-7 for a reason.
So it's Seahawks football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, this is Kamara. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and being able to punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2.
8-2.
He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Oh, finally.
To escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to let it fly.
I think he's fine now because it keeps restarting.
Past the 20.
That was a good ass.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am
that one nigga gotta be that bad, though.
We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They stopped taking orders soon. That means I gotta order that shit right now. Right a bomb now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed a stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for Indianapolis, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This nigga out his damn mind. You know what he just asked me? He just told me, he said Ezekiel Elliott and a second-round pick for Jonathan Taylor. Nigga, I just won back-to-back.
It's the young, incredible, wise, the unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I think I'm trading the rookie here.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This
For
so
a
perennial.
nigga that's
Do this
older
for my
and
millennials. I be
slower.
murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in.
Oh, that's the league that we
I'm
just
seeing
joined.
2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Which one said active?
No, and we have 7.
No, I'm saying you said we gotta say something that we're active.
Oh yeah, and RFL.
I did it.
Panthers.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number.
Panthers.
Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign card,
Texans.
foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Get your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'ma make pesos. Get your stuff, I'ma place those. No save, no name though.
He's even nicer now.
Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars.
Wow, did he just give us the...
30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers,
Nigga Joe just gave it.
100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Honestly,
Big numbers,
this is all today. Oh, today at 10 o'clock, it says honest opinion. You just see some Definitely comp. So you have a trade limit, yes or no?
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills.
You talking to me?
In the RFL, do you think we should have a trade limit?
Not really. I mean, if niggas want to trade, they want to trade. Okay, yeah.
Right now it's five to yes, 3 per season. There's 7 for now.
I mean, I'm on the no side because I really don't care how many times some niggas trade.
Well, I mean, just like to the point where like niggas just gotta be like smarter with the trades. Niggas ain't really like, real life niggas really did
I agree.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, I'll deal with the hands.
It was the only team to go 5 games without scoring a touchdown and still winning the Super Bowl. Damn, gotta be the Ravens.
I will not crash, honey,
2020 Ravens, 2003 Buccaneers.
They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal.
I guess Henry Ruggs is just injury prone because this nigga just said he tore his ACL in his league. RFL.
I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, I'll deal with the hands.
And we would be active if we could. JoJo's on.
I do what I want.
You know, we would be active if it wasn't our league.
About what?
Like trivia and whatever, just active.
I've never done trivia really like that. Niggas be responding too fast for more.
It's noted in keeping it low key. I
carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble.
Oh, Vikings just hit me up.
I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
Oh, that was in the RTI league that we just joined. Oh no, you're not in this one. This is the one where I'm the Saints. Wait, are you sure? Oh yeah, you're in the waiting list. Right. Yep, towards it. Yeah, rest. What's up? Baby, that's questionable.
I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards in the Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards in the Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better kill them.
Yeah, how you blame me?
Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars in the Shawshank.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems.
Reset to the below.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, yeah. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no ball, but ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that
He said +1 speed.
I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
Come on. Hurry up, nigga. My fingers sweating. I swear, man. And this nigga JoJo doing it now. He's at +1 speed. My sweat sweating. I'm fucking weird. What the fuck? What? What wide receiver? Brandon Jennings. Oh fuck, Greg Jennings. Devontae Adams. Oh, he was retired. Randy Moss. Sidney Rice. Oh shit, Tracy Porter. Oh no, he was deep. That was Peyton Manning. That's Peyton Manning.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
I'm gonna just watch this game and then 30 seconds.
Sidney Rice.
The league is gone.
Brett Favre's last touchdown. Oh my god. First. Who the fuck is this? Percy Harvin? Percy Harvin. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my Percy Harvin. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, you can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Yeah, I gotta get it in a rush.
I'm about to stream this bitch.
Remember.
I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
+1 speed.
Is there a lot of people into it or no?
Yeah, that last question, hell yeah. There's a lot of, well, just got a lot of guesses at least. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I had to watch the video. It was Percy Harvin. There's a lot of. Oh wow, I've been fucking streaming this whole time.